over the Shackleton Ice Shelf, named for the great English explorer who kept returning to the Antarctic until death, so often escaped, kept its rendezvous with him. The smooth shelf roughens. Dark rocks, called nunataks, appear above the ice. Then rugged mountain ranges as far as the eye can see. Bunger leans forward in amazement. His eyes have caught a sudden and unbelievable change in scenery. The universal white has turned to chocolate brown, dotted with blue. A cameraman goes into action. 300 square miles of land without snow. Land that might be in New Mexico or Arizona.
Land that might be in Mexico or Arizona. That certainly does not look like the land that we're looking at here.
That men brave the hardships of exploration. The astounding, undreamed-of fact is that they are over a chain of warm water lakes, whose shores, except for small patches, are free of ice and snow. Commander Bunger circles the largest lake in sight, 5 miles long. He comes in to make a landing. Water temperatures must be recorded. Samples taken. He finds the water fresh. The temperature 38 degrees Fahrenheit. On the shores are vast deposits of coal and of minerals of the utmost importance to civilization. Aside from their headline discovery, Bunger and his men have another good reason for hustling home to the Currituck. A long-awaited ceremony is in progress. The whole fleet awaits news of the all-Western Beard Derby. The Currituck skipper, Captain Clark, is judge. His salute of the day is...
Yes, of course. Let's
corner
not
mustache.
continue talking about the amazing land we just found with 38-degree water and less vegetation and possibly animals. No, let's have a little celebration. Yep, and it's a big show, guys, a big show. And let me guess, they're going to,
The neatest.
or let's say something will happen and then they won't be able to continue the expedition, and then it'll all be lost into history.
To the one.
All of it lost,
Sex appeal.
forgotten.
At Little America, a warning sound.
It's funny, this generation that watched that either quickly forgot or never really thought about it. Oh yeah, there could be thought out land in Antarctica. And yep, froze. The ships will freeze and risk freezing, so they better leave, and all knowledge lost. Greetings, explorers and my brothers and sisters of Tartaria. Welcome to Quest for Tartaria. I'm bringing you another amazing piece. This is an old book. It's I couldn't find a date on it, but it's pretty amazing. It's like the natural history of, however you say that, but it's definitely in Latin. But it's a zoology book, and yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up. Maybe they have some dates on it. But anyway, let's take a look. They got some unique animals, as you can see. Normal animals like your donkeys and such, normal looking, but there are some animals in here, like this one. So it doesn't have the hooves, so this looks like different types of unicorn creatures. Look at those feet. Certainly a different type of animal. Now the thing is about, this was a doctor that wrote this. If we look here, yeah, doctor right there. And it's interesting because a lot of these animals and the details are almost as if he was looking at them while he was drawing them. A lot of interesting animals. This could be just a zebra. Oh yeah, it says it right there. There, it says it right there. Equus, isn't that a prehistoric animal? Or does it just mean horse? And then of course, you know, your elephant. And the person riding the elephant apparently going fishing or something. I like to fish on my elephant. Let's see. More elephant species. Big old bull. So, I mean, if this was a Tartaria book, definitely a lot more species in it than we have now. Some of these species may not have made the last reset. But yeah, definitely. Look at that, guys. Unicorns. Kind of interesting. I mean, they all talk about unicorns and stuff. Except for, like, if you kill them in the reset, and they also have cloven hoofs right here, but if the reset kills them, then they become mythology, right? All kinds of different ones. But look at the backbeat on that one. You know, some of these look like they're mutated creatures. What kind of technology did they have to mutate creatures like that? Or, as another one had theorized, maybe these are the Watchers, the fallen angels, weren't as far back as what we think they were, and history has been doctored to reflect that was thousands of years ago when it was only hundreds. But I mean, that's just a theory. History as we know it, I mean, has been changed. So, I mean, look at the Bible. The Bible was written in the year 300, yet all the Bibles that you guys read are in the year 1800. And then you have your French Revolution, which I believe was global, where they're burning the Bibles and stuff. And then you have your Ethiopians that feel the need to build a temple on top of the Bible to preserve it. So, a lot of things. The camel bison, you know. The more bulls, you know. Lots of different bulls, you know. I'll move through the bulls and stuff a little faster just because we want to get into kind of the mythological looking creatures, you know. Another one of the camel style looking creature. And then, you know, your standard goats and stuff. Except for these goats with these long tails. Yeah, very interesting. I'll leave a link in the description so you can look at the book yourself. Different gazelle kind of creatures, you know. And the golden fleece. So this one's udders are back here. This one's udders are up here. I mean, it's kind of interesting. Just different characteristics. Things that weren't worthy, things that weren't natural, things that weren't deemed to survive the last reset, or the global reset that got rid of the abominations. You have too many horns. Just a theory. We got a lot of goats and stuff. We got a lot of pages to clear here. more gazelles and such. But that is odd. Like some things just weren't quite all the way there. I mean, some things just, don't seem like they're natural, It's a face almost like a wolf. And up here, oh yeah, look at that. Twisted antlers. Some kind of elk, I guess, but E-L-C-E, elk, I guess. Eland. See, and it looks like it's been crossed with a camel. An elk and a camel. And they made sure that the watchers made sure that they twisted it up, Twisted up the horns. I mean, natural or abominations? You got your reindeer looking one here. And then of course your moose. But this is odd. See what it's doing there? That is odd. Almost human-like, Then up here we have another goat, I guess. I mean, it looks like different moose species, huh? I mean, doesn't that just look mythological? Look at that. The antlers that look like they're from a tree or something. And they got some cool looking animals, but they do get even crazier. Let's see. Some kind of Taurus being bull, some kind of buffalo bull thing. I mean, just look at all these different species. People are hunting it, but just look how big it is down there. They're gigantic. They have all kinds of species. I mean, how many of these species went missing after the last Great Reset? How many of them were just didn't survive or whatnot? Rhinoceros. That is a very armor-plated rhinoceros. Oh, and look. Different types of giraffes, I guess. Then like a camel giraffe. That's kind of interesting. More camels. More camels. Lots of different camel species back then. You guys look, a bunch of different camel species. This camel species had ear problems. It's kind of like when you breed something so much that it just starts to get deformed, It was kind of odd. Looks like somebody being attacked or something. They're just sitting down. Just odd. Very odd. Like there's almost a human brain in there. Some of them. Or just more intelligent. Different species of camel. here's the giraffe. Other giraffes. There's all kinds of species of giraffes back then. Then your pigs and your boars. Sorry if it's super noisy where we're at right now. Yeah, more wild boars and stuff, but lots of different species, guys. And now we're starting to see Lake Capra, like Capricorn. Interesting. Odd, starting to get odd, guys. Ovis Spartina, Aries. I mean, all these things named after these constellations. And there's your griffin, the Gryphus. It's interesting. Hippopotamus, wafer. It's interesting. And your Leos, your lions. You know, they're just, you know, they're actually drawing animals there when you're looking at them, you know. Lions and lionesses. Leopards. That's an interesting one, isn't it? Tigress, Tigrathier. Lynx. Tigress. Panthera. Right there, boom, look at that, guys. Chimeras. It's interesting, you know, this is in a New York Public Library.org. I'll send you the link. But yeah, I mean, you got the, it's like the Lucurcuda, the Leo Minor, like maybe, what do you think, a smaller lion. Still looks pretty big in that picture though. And then the Mardigora with a human head. You know, maybe these are the reason why the church wants to doesn't want us to read the Book of Enoch. So if you're out in the wilderness in Australia, or just in the wilderness in general, and you run into something like this, a leftover. What was he doing? Eating a human over there? Which I don't doubt it. Tear you up with those things and then eat you. Had to be very terrifying. So, we also have bears. And they're still around. And then the Lupus wolf. Zilio hyena. What does it say? Fuchs, the Volps Fuchs. Hygiena. And are all these eating people? Look at this. All these are eating people. Look at this one. The Lupus marine. Pretty interesting. They all have a taste for humans, so look at that. It looks like some kind of marsupial, like a giant marsupial fox thing. This one was pooping, but there's some bones there. You got the ear problem again. It looks like a mole as well. It's very odd. I mean, did they engineer these to eat people? I mean, just weird, you know? Very odd. There you go. Monkey head with a human body right there. There's their cross right there. That's what they're trying to do. Patent humans and animals and mix them together. The same stuff. Wow, more human faces. Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely crazy stuff. Another human face. Look at that, guys. I mean, they were crossing humans and animals until they were just a species. And if they're able to breed, it's obviously fallen angel stuff. Armadillos. Anteaters, right? Sloth. Another type. Some kind of rabbit creatures, huh? Moles, rabbits, kind of thing. Some kind of otter type creatures and beavers. It's just called beaver. It's just crazy. I mean, you got all these crazy creatures mixed in with, you know, normal creatures, or what we consider normal. But what if they all considered these normal? Here we go. The different types of rabbits. You want the horns. I mean, maybe the mythologies are speaking about real creatures, you know? Maybe mythology is real. Maybe humans only document what they see. Different canines. All these different species of canines. You know, where do our dogs come from? Different canines. See a lot of canines. Different species of toads. Toads with tails. Different salamanders. Yeah, I mean, there's so much here. Iguanas and I mean, the lizards look halfway normal compared to other things we were watching, you know, chameleons, crocodiles. Well, that's an odd-looking creature, isn't it? I mean, just imagine seeing some of these out in the middle of nowhere. A hyena. All right, well, it looks like that's it. Like and subscribe to Quest for Tartaria. There will be more. Leave us a comment. Press the bell for the notifications. And I'll leave the link in the description where to find this. All right, take care.